What up, YouTube? It's your boy Jim, and it's your boy Nate. Say hi, Nate.
Hi, Nate.
Okay, there he is. We've got a pretty badass YouTube video for you here today. We're talking about Marvel Solicitations for June 2021. But before we do that, we got a little bit of news to talk about, right, Nate? We got a little bit of news.
A little bit. Touch.
We're doing some giveaways. We're doing some slab giveaways, to be more specific. And so we're going to give away slabs at 100 subscribers, 250 subscribers, 500 subscribers, and 1,000 subscribers.
Oh, my.
At 100 subscribers, we're going to be giving away, Nate?
Wolverine Origins number 2. This is the 1 in 50 Canadian variant.
Sweet.
9.6.
Nice. So that's what we'll be giving away at 100, and we're really close. I think we only need, as of right now, we only need 49 more subscribers, and some lucky subscriber will be getting that book. At 250 subscribers, we will be giving away this 9.8 CGC graded Batman Who Laughs #1 tie-in. So this is his first, single issue tie-in story. It's not the first appearance, but it's a pretty sick book, and it's I dig it.
The cover's amazing.
The cover is amazing. Whoa, I hit my mic. After that, when we hit 500 subscribers, this is a big one. We're giving away a 9.4 CGC graded Wolverine #1 with the custom label, and this is his first series run, and this is a sick book too. I kind of don't want to give it away.
Also has did you mention the custom label?
Yes.
And then okay.
Yes, I did.
Mm-hmm. Custom label.
I did.
I was wiggling my tongue sexually.
Oh, gotcha. Cool. I can't see you, so.
Oh fuck! I forgot.
So that's at 500, and then at 1,000, we're giving away a 9.8 CBCS graded Original Sin Amazing Spider-Man #4. First appearance of Silk.
Whoa!
Big book.
Giving it away.
We're just giving it away.
For
1,000 subscribers.
Free?
Just 1,000 subscribers.
Oh
we're just giving it away. We don't give a fuck, bro.
Damn.
1,000 subscribers. One of y'all will get this book. Currently, it's valued around 300, 350, like you said last time we talked about it. Maybe going up higher. There's a lot of speculation about Silk appearing in a movie or a show or the Spider-Verse. We don't know, but you can't leave it up to Sony to not have Silk in there. And she's about to have her own ongoing series. Pretty decent. I'd say a pretty decent key right there to give away at 1,000 subscribers. I don't know what you think, Nate.
Hell yeah. It's bigger than some, I would say.
Just to let you know, we, as me and Nate, cannot enter, so we can't give it to ourselves. So
right,
don't even.
But
nope.
My sister and my dad and.
I'm gonna make sure it goes to one of y'all and not one of his family members or mine.
No.
But anyway, we'll be giving this away at 1,000 subscribers. So please, please, please hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell, get notified. We really want to give these slabs away, but we can't until we hit those milestones. So that being said, what we're going to do now is we're going to talk about our what this video is really about, which is the Marvel Solicitations for 2021. So let's kick it into gear. All right, so we got Heroes Reborn becomes Heroes Returns, or Heroes Return in Marvel's June 2021 Solicitations. So let's get into it. We're going to have a lot of Heroes Reborn here.
Yay.
And that's our event for the month. And some books, we've noticed that some books in May aren't coming out to give this thing room.
Yep.
And your wallet to breathe a little bit. And I think it's going to be the same case for this month as well, outside of X-Men.
Yeah.
So let's just go ahead and hit it off. So we obviously start with the Heroes Reborn 5, 6, and 7. So we get a little bit more. I think these are connecting covers, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just kind of giving us a little insight into the team, which, I am committing to the event just because of that Biden money. So I'm going to be all in. Last solicitation video we talked about, I was kind of hesitant to do every single title, but now that I've got a little bit more cash in the bank account, I'm gonna go ahead and go full on in on the event. Not necessarily variants, but
yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, and then so you've got 5, 6, and 7 here, which connect, and then the Heroes Return is also connects as well.
Right. So we're getting, I guess, our heroes that we know to the event, I guess.
I mean, at least some form of them, right? I mean, Cap looks older. The Starbrand kid is grown up a little bit, so some form of them. I don't know if it's quite.
Oh wait, do you notice something in that cover?
Phoenix.
The Phoenix is there,
and it has some green.
It looks like a female.
Mm-hmm.
So
just that green above the Starbrand's head is really awkward. Like, why is there green there?
Why? Probably because it's
She-Hulk.
It's She-Hulk. I'm telling
you.
you.
Which you've been saying for a long time.
I have been, and I picked up that She-Hulk. It was an Immortal Hulk, and it was her as the Phoenix, and I picked that variant cover up. And dude, if that's it,
first appearance of She-Hulk as the Phoenix.
First cover appearance.
Yep.
Anyway, I'm actually really, the fact that this is happening, I think I'm a little bit more excited about the event because they're like the heroes we know from the 616, I believe, are coming in. I think if this issue didn't exist, I wouldn't be as excited for the event.
Yeah.
But this is kind of turning out to maybe be kind of cool. I don't know. We'll see. We still haven't read it, obviously. We're going to get into it. After that, more Heroes Reborn tie-ins. We have, what is this one?
American Knights.
American Knights. So what is this about?
So we've got, a character that looks like Daredevil, even though he has an S on his chest. Mm-hmm. We're assuming this is Luke Cage here in the middle. He's got a badge that says Cage.
Yeah.
And then what is that? Night Hawk, is that his name?
I think so. That's Batman, basically.
Basically, yeah. The blurb for this is backed by the Squadron Supreme, Commissioner Cage thinks he's bulletproof. He's dead wrong.
Oh, shit.
And it'll take a saint to prove it. Someone is cleaning up criminals who've escaped justice and leaving a bloody trail in their wake.
So Daredevil is Saint now?
I guess so.
The Saint. I don't know. It looks kind of fun.
We'll see. It's a one-shot.
Yeah. Well, and that's a lot of these are one-shots. And then this is the one that I know you're like, And I'm only intrigued just because I want to see... Again, I'm a huge Spidey fan, but this is Gwen, right? Night Gwen.
Yeah, Night Gwen.
I'm not really digging the costume, though. I will say that right now. That looks.
This is apparently this is Dr. Gwendolyn Stacy.
Okay. Yeah, no, I don't know. I mean, again, I'm picking up all of them, but this looks a little whack to me.
I actually hold on.
Okay.
I'm saying no, and then I looked at who's writing it, and it's Vita Ayala. So
now you're on it.
Maybe.
You're gonna get it. All right, next up, this one I'm intrigued too. So we got Heroes Reborn, Marvel's Double Action.
Yeah.
I wonder if this is like well, you'll read it, but to me this looks like a Tales, like a Marvel's Tales issue almost, but not.
So yeah, I'm not sure. This it says years ago, Nighthawk and his trusted partner, the Falcon, patrolled the streets of Washington, D.C. from the vile criminals that lurked in the dark, but all that changed on one fateful night. Representing for the first time ever the night Sam Wilson died.
Interesting. So yeah, it's like a back in time Heroes Reborn retell.
Yeah, so something from the past of the Heroes Reborn universe.
That's kind of cool. After that, we've got this one looks like a lot of fun. So I'm going to scroll down a little further. But it's the Heroes Reborn Squadron Savage #1. Mm-hmm. So Killer Bee is in here, which is in our universe is the it's a villain that's made of bees who used to be a Nazi. So I don't know if they switched that up, but you've got the Punisher, you've got Elektra, you've got Cloak, and you've got, I think, Crossbones as like an Iron Man kind of figure.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm excited about this one. This one actually looks like a lot of fun. I know you're not.
Yeah, it's just there's so many of them.
We're not going to have much to read. That's the thing. Like, we're not getting any Thor. We're not, obviously, Venom hasn't been announced. I don't think we're going to get Venom until...
I think I've got plenty that's going on. Especially now that I've picked up 2 DC books.
That's true.
Still picking up every Boom book that's coming out.
Yeah, you'll read it. Okay. This cover right here. This one's pretty cool. Who's doing this cover?
Looks like David Blatt.
Blatt. That's a
Unfamiliar with his work, but I like that.
That is a very nice. That's a cool looking cover. All right. After that, another one-off or one-shot. It is X-Men or no Weapon X and the Final Flight. Now, I remember when this got first, like when we saw the first like preview art for it. It did not, and it still may not. But the original art that I saw was like, that does not look intriguing at all. This cover though, this cover's fire.
I mean, yeah, it's a nice cover. It's like a all Canadian team. I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah, and it's got our boy Wolverine in it. We got some mutant action going on. So I'm trying to get excited. All right, so we're finally out of the Heroes Reborn story arc, and this is where I kind of mentioned this to you. I don't remember what video we were in, but so there's a bunch of annuals coming out that are dealing with Infinity Stones.
Yep,
and they're coming back somehow, and so this is the Iron Man one. So I don't know.
A little bit above it talks about. So we're recapping this because it starts in June, but this is actually going to run all the way through August. Says the greatest power in the universe has reinvented itself. The Infinity Stones will be revealed in infinite destinies and as iconic and new characters clash, setting up Infinity Score in Black Cat and the destruction or a reinvention of the Marvel Universe after that.
Whoa. So
it seems like Jed MacKay is the one that's heading this. He's writing a lot of the annuals. And he's of course writing the Black Cat book right now. So it looks like in June we're getting Iron Man is the first one we have here,
and then we get a Captain America. But I know for a fact that's Nick Strange, or not Nick Strange. God damn it, Nick Fury.
Oh really?
I believe so, if I'm not mistaken, because I remember this initiative was supposed to be out a hell of a lot sooner, but because of the pandemic, everything got pushed back. But I think this was supposed to happen last summer, if I'm not mistaken.
Gotcha. So it looks like Jed MacKay is even writing the Iron Man one, and then this one is Jerry Duggan, who we like.
Yep. And then after that, you got your Black Cat.
Also Jed MacKay again.
And the other thing is, so that's not a Pepe Larraz cover, and I don't know if they've announced it yet, but Pepe has been doing some behind the scene work. And he's got a cover for this issue, and it's her with the Infinity Gauntlet. She's like screaming. She's like, ah! Well, she has it on.
Oh no, I have seen that, and it's not actually for this issue. It is for not? Nope, it's for issue 8. So that's what it was saying earlier. So basically, all the events that are going to happen in these annuals, the story over time is going to. The fallout of that is going to occur in the Black Cat book. That's why Jed MacKay is writing so many of these.
I'm not listening.
Yeah, that happens. So I think issue 8 of Black Cat is either going to be the beginning, the jumping off point, the one where you're seeing her holding the gauntlet. It's either going to be the jumping off point for this Infinity story, or it's going to be the aftermath.
Gotcha. Well,
I just can't remember the order.
I'm so glad I'm picking up Black Cat. Like I started the Black King in Black tie-in part of it, and like I've enjoyed it, and so I'm super looking forward to it. So this should be fun.
Yeah, one thing of note that I think is really cool, in the solicitation for the Black Cat annual, they specifically talk about. Now I'm not even going to try to say his name.
Okay.
There is a villain from the Taskmaster mini that just happened. That came out. He's like I don't remember. I think he's some type of Asian influenced or Asian character. I don't remember like what his background is in, but there's a lot of hype around that book of him as a first character, and it looks like he's coming back in this series, specifically in the Black Cat annual. So if you're a speculative kind of person, this is might be a book to look out for.
Pick up, yeah. All right, next step. Ooh, big one here. So we got planet-sized X-Men, the Hellfire Gala. There's been a lot of build-up to this event. We are getting the mutants are inviting, I would assume, a shit ton of their enemies to this gala, but also they are announcing the new X-Men group in this issue. I don't think it's on this list, but if you go onto Twitter, I think it's Duggan, right? Or Dugan. He has tweeted out all the variant covers that they're doing for this book, and it's like they're kind of treating it like the Met Gala, like in real life, where it's like a very a high fashion event. And dude, there is some really cool outfits.
Pretty wild
for some of them. I don't like Cyclops, I'll say that, but Storm's, which we'll see in a little bit, hers is freaking awesome.
I haven't seen hers.
But so the main cover is by Pepe, and then there's a variant cover by Pepe, which I'm really hoping is just cover price because he shows some of their outfits. And I really like that cover. But this is supposed to be, I mean, they're saying a planet-sized issue.
That's what I was just about to bring that up. I literally thought this was going to be like a $10 like Detective Comics 10 to 27, like a huge square bound book. I mean, it's called Planet Size, for God's sakes, and it's literally 48 pages. $4.99.
Well,
like,
but maybe what they're saying, I know you're right. It's not, the issue itself isn't a planet-sized issue, and now I'm going to say something that you're going to be like, that's just
planet-sized implications.
Well, no,
it's the planet.
No, hold on. I wasn't going down that road. I was going, every issue after this is dealing with that, whatever that group of people did during the gala. If that makes any sense. So like Marauders is a Hellfire Gala issue. X-Men, like,
yeah, they are, but what does that have to do with planet size?
I don't know. You're probably right. It's probably what you said. It's dealing with the planet.
Yeah,
whatever.
Well, yeah, because you can see the next solicitation for Marauders 21. It's labeled with a Hellfire Gala little marker. Obviously, this is a way of, they're calling this an event, even though it's going to be exactly like Ten of Swords, right? Like, it's not going to have one or two event books, and then the rest are just the actual issues.
Yeah, I think there's two. Yeah,
but this is the way you tie them all together, and that way you throw out $100 hardcover once it's all done.
Yeah, I didn't buy that. Anyway, Emma Frost.
I'm not saying I won't get one. I'm just saying that's what they do.
Emma Frost, by the way, has three costume variants that are going to be coming out, and I think all of her outfits are freaking fire. So there's Marauders. We've got X-Force.
Skirt.
What? Oh, skirt.
You're moving past the details too quickly.
Oh, you want to read it? Okay, just read.
No. I don't have to read it. But one thing that I find very interesting is look at the writing credits. We've got Jerry Duggan, our normal Marauders writer, and Chris Claremont.
Ooh.
Like, what's Chris doing? Like, he's just like, hey, Jerry, I kind of want to put some ideas here in this Marauders book real quick. I don't know. Well, I think that's super cool. I'm always down when Chris Claremont gets back involved with stories. For sure,
and I'm sure Hickman was like, "Hey, come on over." I mean, you already did your Claremont issue, so let's have you over to the X offices. Next up, we've got X-Force, but this one's out of. So they had this. It says X-Force 20 on here, and I don't think that's right.
Why?
Well, because it pops up again later. Anyway, we'll talk about it. So here's X-Force 20. And again, we're just seeing more of our mutants in their attire for the gala. X-Force is pretty business though. Everyone's really just wearing. It's like they're doing security. Obviously, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes.
They all have bolo ties, including Domino, who doesn't even have a suit on. Or I guess that's a suit.
Sure. Anyway. Hellions, we'll see. I mean, they're going to be the misfits of the group. We'll see how that goes. Pretty excited about that. Excalibur, this has got me a little intrigued. So you've got Richter walking away, creating chaos.
Yeah.
So we may be getting, this might be a little bit of a preview or spoiler of what's going on in the actual book. Maybe he's starting to go a little rogue. But this cover is good too. I mean, again, you're seeing more people. More mutants in their gala attire, which I'm all about.
Do we have is that Betsy in like a Union Jack shirt right there? Also, one thing I'm noticing is it looks like all the original creative teams are staying on their books. You know how Ten of Swords, we kind of had some people jumping back and forth, but Duggan's keeping on with Marauders, Benjamin Percy staying on X-Force, Zeb Wells and Segovia on Hellions. So looks like Teenie Howard on Excalibur. Looks like everyone's staying on their book, which I like because it helps keep storylines consistent.
Continuity, yeah, for sure, and the tone just doesn't shift as much, and you're not like, well, that was out of left field,
right?
And then this has got me. So this is basically the actual. The way it reads is like this is the actual debut of our actual X team.
Yep.
I don't know if this cover has some red herrings on it or not. We'll see. If we're to, I would assume it is because they want to. We don't know who that extra X-Men is going to be.
Right.
But the fact that I think it's Apocalypse. I bet you that's the character that they're going to replace on this cover.
That wasn't. Oh, the one they're going to replace.
Correct. Like I don't think this is the final cover. Is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, I'm hoping that literally none of these characters are on. Well, we know it's going to be Jean and Cyclops, but I don't mind Magneto being on the team, but I don't think it's going to be Storm. Like Storm has her own thing. They've talked about multiple times about how she's going to go off and find herself. Wolverine's literally on every other fucking team, so stop that shit.
It might not be. It might not. This
Nightcrawler
might be
getting his own book.
Yeah,
like he doesn't need to be on the team. It would be cool if Cable. I mean, he needs somewhere to go now that his series is getting canceled.
Well, he's on Sword.
That's true.
I don't. You know what it is? I think this is. I think this cover is a complete red herring. I think. I think
it's just
everybody, including. I think everybody, including Storm and maybe even Magneto, are not on the X-Men team. I think that the only two people that we're sure of is Jean Grey and Cyclops. So either way, a Hickman book drops. Like you said, you would rather have 2 Hickman books a month rather than just one, and I would concur with that. I would totally be okay with getting 2 instead of 1 every month because I want more. I just want more.
Yep.
Then we get X-Core Corp 2, I think.
Yep. Number 2.
I really dig the covers. I'll say that. Like I kind of like this cover a lot.
Yeah, I like how it kind of seems like it's an ad for one of their medicines.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what we're going to do with this storyline. I hope that it provides some good expansion of the Hickman, X universe. I hope it's not like just, I don't know, too fillery.
I mean, we'll have to see. I know Teenie Howard's the writer on it. I think we'll definitely have a little bit, but obviously a better. We don't know, right? And we're waiting on the first issue, and that's going to be in May, so we just don't know.
Yeah.
But I have high hopes, and I know Teenie Howard is she's a very strong writer, and I know a lot of people. There are not a lot of people, but there's a group of people out there that don't like her Excalibur run. I enjoy it. There's only been maybe 3. Maybe 4 issues that were kind of like meh, but everything else I think is solid. So I have full confidence in it. After that, New Mutants fire cover.
As always.
Yeah, I mean the only issue or the only thing I will say, the only critique I'll give to New Mutants right now, currently, is that it just feels like there's like 2 or 3 issues in one book, and there's just a lot going on in these books.
I love it.
I know you love it, but for me, it's like it's so. I mean, I like chaotic, storytelling, but I can't. Sometimes I just can't focus on this book, and that's my only critique. I'm not saying I'm dropping it, but that would be my only like. Can we just slow down just a little bit? Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Then we got Sword, and this one. I don't think it says Hellfire Gala. I think we're gonna have a King in Black situation with this book. I think there'll be maybe 1 to 2 pages dealing with the Gala, and we're off with our our cosmic issue that we were kind of previewed to in the last issue that we just read.
Right.
So
I mean it sort of even hints at that in the solicitation. It says while the Hellfire Gala is in full swing, but Sword is on station 1 with a very different guest list. As Abigail Brand finally unveils her plans for Mysterium.
Yeah, and you've got the Brood in there, you got the Skrull, you've got the Lizard race. I can't remember what they were called.
Snark War,
and then does that look like Yondu?
Yeah, that's Yondu's race. Whatever.
Holy
I can't remember what they're called,
shit! And then some kind of horse.
Yep.
That looks cool. Sword continues to impress me. Ewing is knocking it out of the park. And then the variant cover, I think I might get this one, is Storm in her Gala outfit, and that cover is fire. And if hopefully it's metallic and those logos are shiny, because that would be sick.
I doubt it, but it's that's Russell Downerman too. He doesn't so.
And then we got Wolverine number 13 with Draken on the cover. Sure, yeah.
I'm curious if this is also like a red herring sort of cover because, you know what? I wonder if this is going to be cover A because I think this is the Pride Month.
That's right.
I think this is the Pride Month variant cover.
Okay, so this isn't cover A then.
I don't think so. No. Now, one thing to note is that Adam Kubert's taking a break. He's not doing the art on this issue. I don't know if that started last month or if that's going to start in May or if it starts with this book.
Also, I gotta wonder if they're trying to hide cover A because of the previous issue. I think Wolverine gets captured. We don't know yet, but he's getting his blood's getting siphoned off by Dracula. So maybe they don't want to give away.
It looks like this issue's focused on the Gala though. It says, "Can Wolverine and X-Force keep the peace, or is the Gala doomed?" So
interesting.
Seems like this is a tie-in issue.
All right. Then we got Way of the X. I mean, again, we haven't read number 1 yet with the custom of a lot of these issues. I have very high hopes for Way of the X. We'll just see. We'll see how this goes. I mean, every cover we've seen has been very, very, very dramatic.
Yes, it looks like there's going to be a lot of drama and infighting in this Hellfire Gala stuff.
Yeah, it looks like it. I think we might be seeing some cracks.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this is what I was talking about. So then we got it's X. They messed up the cover.
Yeah, they messed up the cover.
Okay, so this is X Factor 10. We don't know what the cover looks like. It kind of stinks. But hey, look, there's the X Force cover again. Children of the Atom. They're not giving away anything in this description of this book. In the description it says essentially that they're invited to the Gala. What's stopping them? Probably because they're not fucking mutants. But we'll see. I don't know. I'm hoping. Again, we've got a bunch of theories on what's happening in this book, and my expectations were pretty high, and then you kind of came up to the same expectation after reading the first issue. So I just want more.
Yeah, and it looks like they've purposefully left off the Hellfire Gala badge.
Yeah.
Same with the next book.
Next book. Oh well, yeah. That's so. This is the end. Yes.
Yeah, this is supposed to be the end of the series.
Sad day.
It actually even says here, young Mr. Summers sends his regrets. He will not be attending the Hellfire Gala this year or ever again. Interesting.
No, I like Cable. Don't.
I think that's a little bit telling right there. That unfortunately, I think young Cable's probably gone.
You think old Cable will be back?
Yeah. I don't know if it. I don't know why. I don't. Yeah, I don't know, but I think it's very telling. Young Mr. Summers sends his regrets. I don't know that this young Cable is going to be gone forever. With Cable being a time traveler and all this shit, like you can do whatever you want.
Yeah. I enjoy the young Cable. I mean, not that I don't. I like old man Cable. Don't get me wrong. I think he's a great character. But I like the young Cable and like how he interacts, with his father and the rest of his siblings, and I don't know. I enjoy it, but I
hope I'm wrong because I don't. That wouldn't be my preference. But.
Yeah, but also, every time we read this and we get an old man Cable glimpse, I'm like, what is he doing? Where is he going? Like, I'm intrigued as well. And then this is a connecting cover, so the previous issue is the younger version of his face, so that'll be kind of neat that would be a badass poster for sure.
Yep.
All right, next up, we've got Marvel Voices Pride number 1. Yeah, I will be picking this up.
Mm-hmm. I really like that America Chavez cover too.
Oh yeah. That variant's pretty sick. Yeah, I'm excited for this issue, just like I was excited for the last voices that we picked up. And I think in May, there's either May or April, there's a Marvel Voices Women of Marvel. Oh,
Did you
nope.
see? Did you see how big that book was?
Holy crap.
That's a $10, 88-page book. See,
Dang.
that's what I was expecting from Planet Size. When you
Yeah,
say
I see what you're
Planet
saying.
Size, that's what I'm expecting.
Mm-hmm.
But they're straight up, they're calling this an anthology, and it actually is. So I wonder if we're going to get, with the Last Voices series we got, which was really good, but the stories were very, very short.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, the stories were good because they were designed to be that way. I wonder if we're going to have the same amount of short stories, and we're just going to get a bunch more of them, or if we're going to get a little bit more fleshed out stories.
I would think so, because I mean, you have a ton of characters in this book.
I'm excited about some of these too. Wicked and Hulkling, obviously, like I'm super enjoying their relationship and their story in the Marvel universe right now. But we've also got a Mystique and Destiny story, Iceman. So a lot of mutants.
Mystique and Destiny might be a pretty good one.
Yep.
All right. Next up, we've got Predator. Will you be doing this just like Aliens, or are you gonna maybe?
I don't know. I've never really been a Predator person. That being said,
that's a good thing, Nate. I'm glad you're not a Predator person. I don't want
I've
you to
never
be a Predator.
I've never been a fan of the Predator Entertainment.
There we go. Gonna be taken out of context real fast.
However, being written by Ed Brisson does intrigue me a little bit. And I'm also a sucker for stories coming together. And so if I hear, word that maybe Ed Brisson's Predator might cross over with Philip Kennedy Johnson's Aliens, damn it. Also, just looking at this list of variant covers.
Yeah.
Some of our favorites: Ryan Brown, Peach Momoko, Ron Lebb's one of my favorites. Scotty Young, got a lot of good.
I'm gonna need to see that Peach Momoko variant for sure.
Yeah.
All right. After that, well, speaking of aliens, you've got Aliens number 4.
Yep. I'm really excited about this book.
You think you'll still be on it at 4 issues in?
I do. I fully trust in Johnson. Plus the art's by Salvador LaRocca. I think this book's gonna have a lot to offer.
You're just gonna have to. I'm just a scaredy cat. I don't read. I'm not gonna. You're gonna have to do the review solo. I'm sorry.
Oh God.
I can't. Dude, shit busting out of your chest. I can't do it.
It's not any worse than what Immortal Hulk is like right now.
Yeah, but that's Hulk. Speaking of Hulk, Ewing has a new ongoing number 1, a limited series, Gamma Flight. Yeah, I don't know. I will probably pick up number 1 just because Gamma Flight was introduced in Immortal when I started reading. But I don't. We'll see. I'll have to read the first one and be like, all right, is this for me or not? When this first got announced, or not, obviously when it's announced now, but when I first heard about it, I was like, I don't know. Now, that being said, I'd probably do cover B instead of A, but that's my personal preference. But we'll just have to see. I know Ewing is writing it, so obviously that might be its saving grace, but I'm just not really into these characters, so I don't even know a lot about them.
I don't know what it is, but I seriously feel like 85 to 90% of these books that we have seen so far have a cover by Lionel Francis Yu. It is insane how many covers that the dude is doing right now.
But he doesn't do any interiors, right?
He does the interiors for X-Men.
Well, then there you go. I don't know. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, I don't know.
The dude's just on fire, man. Get paid. That's all I got to say.
That's right.
All right. Next up, we got Captain America celebrating 80. Yeah, this is the United States, so I was expecting a different cover. But Alex Ross, yeah. We are definitely interested in this series.
Yep.
We talked about it, and if you haven't seen that video, we've got our video about the controversy, if you will.
You should link it.
Yeah, I'll put it right here. So here's your opportunity to watch it. Pause this video, go see that video, then come back, please. Okay. Next up, Demon Days #2. So here's kind of a funny thing. I didn't make the connection. So the character that we're going to be following in this book, her name is the same name as Wolverine's.
I told you that.
You did?
Yes.
You did not. No, you didn't. I have to look back at the tape.
Literally on the tape. Literally
Is it?
have it on
No,
video
it's
record.
not.
Yes.
You a fucking liar. All right, insert clip here, and we'll see if you're right.
Okay.
All right. Either way, I'm excited for this. You know, obviously you have to wait a little bit longer, but I am willing to wait because Pichimoko's Demon Days #1 X-Men was freaking fire, and you know I know this one will do as well, if not better.
Yeah.
So we'll just have to wait and see. What's the description say? I haven't seen what the description says.
Mariko hears mysterious voices and has strange dreams that feel real. Her red-headed maid who dresses all in black might know more than she lets on. Black Widow. What is the connection between Mariko, the creatures called Oni, and the Kurosaki Mountain? Find out in the next installment of this tale of magic, monsters, and Marvel characters like you've never seen them before.
That is a very accurate statement. Next up, we've got Shang-Chi.
Oh wow! Guess who's doing this cover right here?
Oh yeah,
Final Fantasy U. Jesus,
dude's getting paid, dude.
Yeah.
So this is still within his current series that we were talking about in May.
Yes, yeah, this is his #2. That's his restarted series.
So he's fighting the Avengers then, I guess.
I don't know. Let's see. The description says there is a cosmic cube for sale, and everyone from Hydra to AIM to the Hand is ready to pay up for it. But Shang-Chi and his 5-weapon society might outbid them unless a certain star-spangled Avenger has anything to say about it.
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh. That's in the description. Uh-oh.
Maybe I need to pick this up. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, that Peach Momoko, though.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got our Fantastic Four life story. Again, I just don't know. It's just not for me.
Right now, it's probably a no for me. There's a lot of these like Fantastic Four like retellings and stuff like that, and I just I'll wait till it's done, and if it comes out and it's just as good as Chip Zdarsky's Spider-Man one was, then maybe I'll just grab the trade and we'll go from there.
Is Chip writing this one?
No, Mark Russell is writing this one.
Gotcha. Okay. Then we've got Fantastic Four #33. It's the actual wedding of Doctor Doom. And I think we might actually also have, some drama with the Human Torch as well, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll have to see. And then again, this Mark Brooks cover is fire.
I'm actually pretty excited about this story arc. One, Doom is definitely one of my favorite villains of all time, but some other creators have been like backhandedly defending Dan Slott on like Twitter and stuff. People are like, "What the hell's Dan Slott doing? He always fucks everything up." And then certain creators, I think Chip was one of them, that was just like, "Hey, why don't you just let the man finish his story and then make a decision?" Just like. And I don't. That could just be like creators standing up for other creators, or maybe they know.
I would assume they get a little bit of insider trading.
But
I haven't had.
If anyone has a reason to be mad at Dan Slott for what he's done in this run, it's Chip Zdarsky though, because he fucked Chip's 4-issue mini up big time.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I'm frustrated. Outside of Dan Slott messing with Franklin, which we are assuming he's got some reason for it. I've been liking the Fantastic Four story. That's the only grievance I have is, please, and it's because of the not knowing, right? We assume so quickly that he has no plan because it felt like he threw Franklin out the window, like, yeah, he's not a mutant anymore,
right?
I think it's just Dan having. I am assuming that it's Dan just having fun with the readers and just making controversy to have it, and that at the end of the day, Franklin will be okay. Yep. We'll see. Fingers crossed.
We shall see.
Then we got Reptile number 2.
I don't remember this from May.
We talked about it, and I was like, "This isn't me. This isn't for me." That being said, he was featured in Spider-Man's King in Black story, and I got a little bit more insight into the character. Wasn't quite enough for me to say, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and pick this up. So this might be a trade, or wait for it to come on Marvel Unlimited to read it. But it's just not, as much as he was as enjoyable as he was in Spider-Man's King in Black tie-in, it just wasn't enough for me to be like buying it. It's just not there for me.
Yeah, I will say that Paco Medina cover is really nice. I do like that
for sure. Then we got the Marvels. This is Alex Ross, I believe. Or no. Alex Ross is doing the cover, but Kurt, what's his name?
Kurt Busiek is writing it.
Busiek. Yeah. I've got it on my pull list currently. I'm going to read the first issue. If I'm digging it, we'll go for it. We'll see.
How many like Marvel can we get?
I mean, I enjoyed Marvel that just ended.
Right, but we've already had a Marvel multiple times, and we've already had Marvels multiple times.
I mean, you can't just put it in a box, Nate. Like, you got to keep on,
It doesn't.
I mean, the cover alone, the Alex cover alone, would be the reason why I would get it, and I wouldn't even read it.
So, and I don't even know what the premise is of these, but looking at this individual issue, it actually seems pretty cool. Says in the jungles of Southeast Asia, in the days before the Fantastic Four, Reed Richards and Ben Grimm are on a secret government mission hunting monsters. And what they will find will shape the world to come in ways that they could never guess.
Reptile Boy. Okay.
Could be.
Next up, we got Beta Ray Bill, issue 4 of 5, I believe. Yep. I have such high hopes for this series.
Yes.
I'm super excited for it. So, I would assume by June, this is still on my pull list. Then we got Mighty Valkyries with a Loki appearance. 3 of 5. I've said this before. I think Jason Aaron is most comfortable with Asgardian stories. And, his current Valkyrie King in Black run, I've really enjoyed. It's clearly setting up something. I just did a skipped dubstep there. I think it'll be good. I'm excited about this. So, and I just need more Valkyrie. I wish, the only thing I'd wish is this is not a limited series. I wish it was an ongoing. And I know that I guess Marvel is just taking it a little slower with Valkyrie again. But come on, it was good. There was no reason to cancel it. Yeah,
we've had Jane Foster books for so long now, since she became Thor, that I feel like we need to keep it going. I want Jane Foster as a hero in her own book.
Yeah,
Jason Aaron writes her really well, so
he does, and I don't see why. When they canceled that, that was one of that one in Ghost Rider. I was really digging Ghost Rider. I was just really bummed out that got cut. So. Then we got Eternals.
Here's the best cover of all the solicitations so far.
It's pretty good.
This is the best cover.
All right, well, let's read.
It's not even an opinion.
We'll go ahead and. Well, you know what? Since you're so all about it, go ahead and read the descriptor for it then.
Well, the descriptor doesn't matter. The cover is what I'm saying. The cover is the best cover.
It's okay. It's good. Moving on. That's Eternals number 5. Oh. So I'm going to make a prediction right now.
Oh, wow. Okay, what's up?
I have a feeling that after this coming week, which is March 24th?
24th, yeah.
24th, I may be dropping Amazing Spider-Man. Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah, because I read, somebody actually commented on one of our videos that we posted saying that they had read that Spencer is basically the reason why we're getting so many king-size annuals is because he just wants to finish the arc and he can't finish it properly, so he's making giant-size issues to finish each story arc. And I'm like, you haven't finished any. I've gotten giant-sized issues from you and they're still not finished. So I think after this week, unless this week, this next issue that's going to come out, not this one obviously, blows me out of the water, I think I'm going to drop Amazing Spider-Man just to like, I don't want to do it. I really don't want to do it because I like Spider-Man. But if that'll get Marvel to say, you know what, we need to freshen things up. And here's the reason why. Ready? So here's this issue.
Mm-hmm.
Issue 67.
Yep.
Then we got issue 68.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got issue 69, which the cover is fire. And then, okay, so let me go back. Rewind. Okay. So issue 67, we're dealing with it says, the revelations of giant-sized Amazing Spider-Man King's Ransom was huge, but you don't understand half of it, of what it actually means. No
that sounds
shit.
Accurate.
No shit. We don't know what the hell anything is going on in this fucking. I'm so pissed. We don't know, right? So then you go into the next one.
So this book
one?
is literally the 67 is the end of the King's Ransom
And the beginning.
and the beginning of the Chameleon conspiracy.
Correct.
And
so
we're getting the entire
Chameleon in 3 issues and then a giant size. This is a giant size.
Yeah.
Right? So you're spending... Okay. I don't care about the spending. Right? And then, like, okay, so let's go to 68. 68. Spider-Man aims to get to the bottom of the Chameleon's plans. Okay. Mm-hmm. Which he probably won't. Spidey and his super spy sister dig to uncover Chameleon's conspiracy. Okay.
Wait, he has a sister?
Guess so. And then giant size Spider-Man Chameleon conspiracy #1. The epic conclusion of the Chameleon conspiracy. What happened to Kindred? Like, there was something else I read. Was it in one of these? Oh, no, I think it's next week's. It's this issue that we're about to read. It literally, the reading was something will be revealed that happened 30 issues ago. And I'm like, I can't. That's what brought me to what I said at the beginning of this is I think I'm done. Like, I just don't like this like back and forth bullshit. Like, I guess I would appreciate it better if it was written better, but it's not. It's not good, and I hate saying that. It really upsets me because I would hate for someone to look at my work and be like, dog shit, total dog shit.
Right, of course.
But dude, it's not good. Like, this is incredibly frustrating. So we'll see. I'll eat my words if I'm still carrying this.
We'll see.
Then we got Miles Morales, number 27. I think this is fresh off of the Clone Saga that he's dealing with right now.
It's still part of it, yeah.
I'm not reading that. I'll probably have to read that on Unlimited. So then we've got. I will be reading this Spider-Man, Spidey's Shadow by Chip. And fun fact, Chip Zdarsky on Twitter has his own cover for issue 1.
Yeah, and it's a 1 in 25, and Braun's probably only getting 1, and you can't have it.
I'll get there before you. That's issue 3. Then we got Black Cat number 7. We still got the Pepe covers about it, and the story is really good. I'm really enjoying the story for Black Cat right now. Right now she's like she was an Asgardian wizard, and then she got snapped out of it. Interesting
description on this. It says the price of all the things Felicia and the Black Fox have stolen is finally tallied and the bill is due. Uh-oh. And when a bill involves items from the Fantastic Four, Iron Man, Doctor Strange, Iron Fist, and Wolverine, can't exactly take out a loan.
I'm telling you, man, it's been a lot of fun. I'm super excited about it.
Nice. Really
excited about this. And I know nothing about this character. But it's a Spider-Man character, and it's probably written a hell of a lot better than Nick Spencer's book, so I'm about it. But you know what? I'm going to do some Original Sin reading, by the way, just to kind of... We're just going to throw this in here. If we get to 1,000 subs, we're giving away this Original Sin number 4, Amazing Spider-Man, first appearance Silk. So subscribe, please. Okay, anyway, back. I'm going to do some reading there and start there and like really get caught up with Silk before in like 2 weeks before this comes out, but this is number 3, I believe, out of 4.
This is number 4 or 5.
Yep. 4 or 5. So, and I also all the Silk covers look really good, so I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
Speaking of Spider-Man, we got Nonstop Spider-Man number 4. I will continue to read this. I didn't mention this in the first book. There is a Zemo story where he kills a shit ton of Hydra agents.
I remember that.
I totally forgot talking about that, but I am all. This is such a good book, and I mean the bar is low, but it's good. I like it, so I will continue to read it. All right, not reading this, and I will say when I first started going through the solicitation list, I do kind of like this cover though.
I will probably pick up that one because that's a Ron Lim cover.
Okay.
So, and I just think that's hilarious. Like Thanos as a mech
with the Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah. So I will actually probably pick that up, and it will absolutely never be read, but badass cover.
Yeah, send it to CBCS.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got Iron Man number 9, still in the Kovac issue. It looks like he gets into the ship. It kind of looks like he gets into the ship. I don't know what that is. We'll just have to wait and see. But again, another Alex Ross cover, killing it.
Yep.
And we'll say this: Iron Man's not on the cover at all.
It's true. I also like, by the way, we're at issue 9 of this series now, and we're still dealing with Korvac. I actually like the idea of doing like an arc that's long. That's 9 issues, 10 issues, 12 issues, however long this is going to go. I feel like sometimes Marvel gets caught up with like, it's got to be a 5-issue arc, and then we're done. We're moving on. We're 5-issue arc, we're done. We're moving on.
I think if the pacing is done correctly, which I think in this book it is being done very well.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not to say that some of those 5 and 6, whether it's dictated by Marvel or the writer, aren't done well.
Of course not.
But I'm always intrigued to, like, when Iron Man pops up, I'm like, what's up next?
Yep.
So then we got Captain Marvel. We just talked about this. 29. Yeah. I mean, this cover tells it all, really.
It seems like this is, I didn't realize that this is going to be going on for this long. So,
well, so when that first story arc that I read with Captain Marvel that dealt with her new suit, that lasted for, I want to say 6 issues, if not 5 or 6 issues.
Yeah.
But it didn't feel bad. Like, again, it didn't feel stretched out. So we'll see how long this plays out. I mean, she clearly gets a new power set with this whole involvement with Strange, and we'll just see how it plays out. But
I guess I meant more like I thought that was going to be a subplot more than like
a real
the main driver.
No, yeah, it's full on go. Nice Predator variant there. Mm-hmm. Then we got Black Widow. I'm not reading this.
I'm not, and I think I'm going to pick up the first trade because it just recently came out or is about to come out. I have heard a lot of good things, especially there's a couple of guys that I just happened to come across on Facebook that are just not awesome people. They're
shit on books for no reason.
They shit on books for no reason, and both of them are like, yeah, that Black Widow book's way better than it should be, and so I'm like, okay, well now I need to check it out.
Interesting.
Kelly Thompson, so.
Oh man, maybe I should be picking that up. Then we got Captain America 30. I'm not currently reading this. Beautiful Alex Ross cover though. This is again something that I'm going to have to read probably on Unlimited or in trade.
This is the final issue of Ta-Nehisi Coates' run.
Oh wow,
Captain America.
Well, I'll say this cover, dude. Alex Ross is just so goddamn talented, and it's really, he's just been working for so long, and practice makes perfect. And I remember watching a video on Facebook from him. Someone asked him like, "How do I get into the industry?" And he's like, "Draw things you don't want to draw."
Yeah,
and that's how you'll get good. So. I mean, look at this. He's got in the phone, yeah, and then you've got his logo on the phone. Like, there's just little details in here that I find very fascinating. So,
yep,
killer. Loki Marvel Tales, nah.
They're just doing that because of the TV show.
Moving on. Immortal Hulk 47. We're nearing the end. This cover again, Alex Ross. Hulk just kicking ass, dude.
Looks like he's fighting our current Avengers.
Yeah, he is.
Yep. Blade, She-Hulk, Thor, Captain.
Yep. Black Panther, Iron Man. Yep. Looking good. This cover, I mean, I'm not reading this, but this cover does have me intrigued. And I think I saw a CBR article about how Black Knight is the antithesis of Hulk, or not Hulk, Thor. So with Thor, he's got to be worthy to pick up the hammer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas with the Black Knight, we know with the Ebony Blade, you basically have to be the shittiest person. So it's like the flip.
But it's not just that, right? Like, in order for him to be a hero with the Ebony Blade, he has to perfectly hold the shitty with the good.
Right. So I heard that the first issue was kind of meh. So, but the cover itself, I think, looks fantastic. Now we got Guardians of the Galaxy number 15, the 3-parter. I think this is the last connecting cover.
It is.
So, we've already got the revelation of Doom being on the team. What do you got? Quasar, Marvel Boy.
Yeah. Hercules, Phyla-Vell, Mantis, and
Drax.
But then you've got a glimpse of Clert's arm coming through on the other side.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Super Scroll.
Gotcha. I was like, what are you talking about? Yeah, I'm excited. Let's just get out of, again, we're obviously talking about something that we haven't read yet, but like this week we've got the Guardians of the Galaxy book, and hopefully it's the end of the Greek gods thing.
It is. So
Okay.
I don't want to even read you all of this description, but it says the Guardians come face to face with the Sword Station and crew, including the Quiet Council liaison Magneto. And he's not known for friendly chats.
Ooh, this is gonna be fun.
I'm super excited.
So you finally get, like, you literally said it. I don't know, remember when you said it, but you said, oh yeah, you said it in this issue, didn't you? You said you're waiting for the Sword Guardians of the Galaxy crossover.
Yeah, I'm very ready.
Dope. All right, so after that, we got our Thor.
Yes.
So this, I kind of alluded to this because Solicitations had come out prior to us last Thursday talking about the, most recent Thor that we read. But, we talked about, like, in our video, we say, like, does Thor, again, if you want to watch that video, here it is right here. Does Thor really need Odin? So after the next Thor issue, we get a 2-month break. We don't get him, or no, we get a month break. Yes, a month break. And then finally we get another Thor book. And so in this, I think in the descriptor it says, like, or you read it. I don't want to read it. You read it.
It says, the wounds of Donald Blake have not yet healed, and new hell is afoot. With all inhabitants back in Asgard and Odin's presence returned after being away for so long, an air of tension now sits upon the throne, father and son, all father and all father, Odin and Thor. Mm-hmm. Is this relationship forever doomed, and what does it mean for the 10 realms? Oh no! Join new Thor artist.
Yep.
Oh no!
Yep.
A new
client. Hold on. From my understanding, he's only writing this, or he's only being part of this arc, that new artist. So Klein isn't going away forever. He's just not in this arc. Kind of like when we got when Thor gave the hammer to somebody else.
Yeah, that was a 2-issue arc, so this better be like...
I would assume it's like 2 to 3 issues, so don't get your panties too much into a wad. We're going to be okay. Klein won't be gone forever. That's what I was waiting for you to read. Be like,
better not be.
So what's the artist?
Alessandro Vitti. Which, I mean, I'm not familiar with that person's work. I'm sure it's great. I looked it up on them. But
I looked it up prior to us starting this video, and it's good. It's not Nick Klein, but it's good.
Okay.
So don't get too mad.
I'm mad.
Strange Academy number 11, murder mystery, but it's not a game of Clue. It's for real.
Oh no.
Yeah. So we'll have to see how that goes. This book, I'm loving this book. If you're not picking up Strange Academy, that's another one of those books. Like, what are you doing? You need to pick it up.
Yeah.
Then we got Daredevil. Ooh.
Wow,
number 31. This cover. A lot going on in this cover. I don't even want to read the preview.
I don't either. I was about to read it, and I was like, no, I don't even want to read it. Like, I don't want to be ruined at all.
Yeah, do not get ruined. So we got Savage Avengers 21. I'm not reading this series outside of like tie-ins for events. That being said, every time I read it, I'm like, why am I not reading this? So who knows? By this time, I might actually be picking it up. And Ghost Rider's in it, so I might have to read it.
It's crazy that such a random, like off the beaten path style book is getting 21 issues into that, you know? And Cable got canceled at 12.
It didn't get canceled. I think he just was done with his story. You're so dude, you're so salty. All right, Star Wars High Republic. Whenever you have a Jedi riding a Rancor, you got me.
Amazing.
I'm already reading this book, but this cover's freaking fire. That being said, if we scroll down just a little bit more, we got a Peach Momoko.
Like, how do you choose? Luckily, I think the Momoko is just a B cover, so it's cover price.
You just buy both.
Yeah, you buy both for sure.
All right, so I am still reassessing if I'm going to do this or not. But we get our first War of the Bounty Hunters #1, not an alpha. I'm debating. Looks like I was picking my nose. I'm not. I'm touching the side of my face, by the way, just so everybody knows. I'm debating. I know I won't get the full story, but I'm thinking about just picking up the War of the Bounty Hunters issues, like Omega 1 through 5 and Alpha. Or I'm sorry, Alpha 1 through 5, Omega. I'm thinking about it because it's a really big ask to buy into other books that I'm not even reading right now. I know you're probably picking them up because you're back into buying Star Wars books.
I'm just back into Star Wars all the way, big time.
But that being said, I think I might just pick up the Alpha, the 1 through 5, and the Omega and be done with it. Or not done with it, but that's how I'm going to collect it, and I'll let you tell me what's going on in the other series or in the other books when you come out.
Definitely.
So you have Bounty Hunters 1 of 5.
Also, this is going through October.
Wow.
Starts in May and goes through October.
Well, yeah, because you're going through all the other books. Like, that makes sense. So I'm just gonna have to listen to your reviews and be like, okay, cool, that's what happened.
Also, I like that it's being the event's being written by Charles Soule. I trust him so much with Star Wars stories, and he's one of the main 5 that are sitting on the panel that makes all the decisions. Like, doesn't matter if it's a comic book or a novel or a movie or anything. He's one of the main guys that sits on that panel. So he also is the one that just wrote the book that I just finished, Light of the Jedi. So
cool. We got Star Wars tie into the War of Bounty Hunters. Again, you'll be reading these. Dr. Aphra. The Aphra one actually has me intrigued because that character looks a lot like the character in the original Clone Wars cartoon, which is coming back to Disney Plus, by the way, and I'm super excited about it.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
What do you mean coming back to?
So.
Oh, are you talking about Bad Batch?
Bad Batch. No. Oh, you don't know. Did you not see the Star Wars cartoon that came out before it went 3D? You don't know about that?
No, I literally don't even know what you're saying.
So there is a cartoon. So remember, did you ever watch Samurai Jack on Cartoon Network?
No.
Okay, well. So the creators of that cartoon, which I highly recommend you watch, it's a very good cartoon. They made a cartoon companion to Clone Wars when the movie first came out. Not the Clone Wars, the animated movie, the actual Clone Wars movie. It was a very limited cartoon series, but it was done in the Samurai Jack style. Like, the people that did Samurai Jack did a limited cartoon series of Clone Wars, and those episodes are fucking fire. They're so good. And so they're finally coming to Disney Plus. They originally aired on Cartoon Network. And I think it's in the realm of like these aren't technically canon, but it's content. But they're so good. Like, you meant
they were starting like a new Clone
No.
Like, they just ended that.
No, this is older content.
Nah.
No, you're gonna want to see it. So like,
if it's not canon, I don't care.
Well, it kind of is, because like one of the episodes, and we're kind of going off on a little bit, but one of the episodes show why Grievous is like always hunched and choking. They show how that happens in that cartoon, and it's really badass. So it's like the episode has no dialogue in it whatsoever. It's just sound and visuals, and it's Mace Windu and Grievous, and it's so good. You need to watch it. I'm telling you, it's really good.
Well, when it gets there, I'll watch it.
I'm telling you. You were just like meh. Anyway, more Star Wars Bounty Hunters. You got your Terminator Bounty Hunter. This cover looks cool, though. I will say that. I might, damn it, I might get back into Darth Vader. I don't know. I got burned, dude. I know you're reading it again, but was not happy with that first arc. And that's it. So that is our Marvel solicitations. Now we're going to jump really quick into a DC book that Nate is super excited about that's in their June solicitations. So we've got the The
Nice House on the Lake.
The Nice House on the Lake from Tinian.
Yeah, so this is a DC Black Label horror book, 10-issue maxi series by Tinian. And literally in the description, it's like, for people that read Something is Killing the Children and The Department of Truth. So two of arguably the hottest independent books right now. And Tinian's, doing so well with it. Obviously, like, he's impressing DC with his Batman stuff. Like, they're totally behind him. He's doing all this creator-owned stuff, and they're like, "Fuck, we got to capitalize on this." So literally, he's getting a DC Black Label. I mean, you gotta buy this book. Like,
I think I might, even
if you don't read it, you've got to buy it for a speculative, like.
Yeah.
But I regardless, like, I'm not worried about that. I am just super excited about this book.
Let me ask you this. So I thought Black Label was done. So was this done before Black Label got axed, or?
I don't know. I don't know where we're at with Black Label and all that stuff, because that's all that. I don't know. All the decisions that were made during the pandemic last year have all changed back and forth. The amount of distributors DC was supposed to change to has changed multiple times. Things that were supposed to be canceled or weren't canceled. Things that weren't are now canceled. Creators are leaving when they shouldn't. Creators are staying when they're not. Like, it's just, everything's so up in the air that.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got. Here we are in June, and we've got multiple brand new Black Label series starting. There's a Harley Quinn Black Label starting. There's this one. There's the Batman Reptilian by Garth Ennis. Like, we're getting into June and just now starting a 10-issue maxi series. It means it's going to be going on until next summer.
Yeah,
so.
Dude, I don't know, but this does look interesting, and I'll probably pick it up and actually read it. I'm just, when it comes to scary books, I'm not going to read about aliens. Okay, so don't fucking bother me about it.
Well, I'm going to bother you about it a lot. So.
All right.
I'm very excited.
So that is our Marvel solicitations video for the month of June. We're talking about doing an independent solicitations video because there's a lot of stuff going on the independent side that we want to talk about. So look out for that. And as always, please give us, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. We would greatly appreciate it. Just like we talked at the beginning of the video, we've got our giveaway, our slabs giveaway. So, at 100, 250, 500, and 1,000, we're giving away slabs. So please, 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 if you've not already, please subscribe, hit that bell. And until next time, we'll see you guys later.
See ya.
Later.